Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I am fine.
Well, I'll start the class within 1 minute because all your friends are going to join. Well, I'm going to start today's class. Dear student, today we are going to learn preposition. Preposition means what? This means a word that shows the relation between two nouns. Okay. The first preposition is about. Generally, we know about means के बारे में. It is very simple. Everybody knows about means के बारे में. But you know, about means इधर उधर too. Okay, let's see all examples one by one. Note, about means concerning or somewhere. For example, मैं आपके बारे में जानता हूँ. So you can say, I know about you. I know about you. मैं उसके बारे में जानता हूँ. I know about him. But you know, about means इधर उधर too. For example, वह गांव में इधर उधर घूम रहा है. वह गांव में इधर उधर घूम रहा है. He is wondering about the village. He is wondering about the village. तुम इधर उधर क्यों घूम रहे हो? तुम यहाँ वहां क्यों घूम रहे हो? Why are you wondering? तुम गांव में यहाँ वहां क्यों घूम रहे हो? तुम गांव में इधर उधर क्यों घूम रहे हो? Why are you wondering about the village? Why are you wondering about the village? So, about means के बारे में as well as इधर उधर. Clear? Okay. Let's talk about another preposition that is after. Generally, we know after means के बाद. Most of us know that after means के बाद. But you know, dear student, after means के अंदाज में too. Okay. For example, very first let's see one example of के बाद में. वह मेरे बाद में आया. He came after me. He came after me. Okay. But वह लता के अंदाज में गा रही है. When you want to say such sentences, where you say शाहरुख की अंदाज में, सलमान की अंदाज में, अमिताभ बच्चन की अंदाज में, मीन्स स्टाइल में. So you can say after. वो लता के आवाज में गा रही है. She is singing after Lata. She is singing after Lata. Well, so if you want to say वह शाहरुख की अंदाज में चल रहा है, वह शाहरुख की अंदाज में चल रहा है. He is walking after Shahrukh. He is walking after Shahrukh. So, after means के बाद में as well as के अंदाज में. Okay, let's talk about another preposition, that is across. Across means के उस पार, and also across means इस सिरे से उस सिरे तक. For example, note, across means from one side to the other side. मेरा घर सड़क के उस पार है. मेरा जो घर है वह सड़क के उस पार है. My house is across the road. My house is across the road. क्या तुम इस नदी के इस सिरे से उस सिरे तक तैर सकते हो? मीन्स क्या तुम इस नदी के इस साइड से दूसरे साइड तक तैर सकते हो? Can you swim across the river? Can you swim across the river? So across means के उस पार, and as well as इस सिरे से उस सिरे तक, means once from one side to the other side. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you the fourth structure, that is along. But before teaching along, I would like to repeat the preposition so that if you are in confusion, so there should be no confusion. The first topic was about. This means के बारे में, and इधर उधर. Note, concerning or somewhere. मैं आपके बारे में I know about you. मैं उसके बारे में जानता हूँ. I know about him. Okay. वह गांव में यहाँ वहां घूम रहा है. He is wandering about the village. वह शहर में यहाँ वहां घूम रहा था. He was wandering about the city. He was wandering about the city. The next preposition is after. Generally we know that after means बाद में, but after means के अंदाज में too. For example, वह मेरे बाद आया. He came after me. He came after me. वह लता के अंदाज में गा रही है. She is singing after Lata. She is singing after Lata. Another example, वह साहिल यादव की अंदाज में अंग्रेजी बोल रहा है. He is speaking English after Sahil Yadav. He is speaking English after Sahil Yadav. Okay. The next preposition is across. Across means के उस पार, और इस सिरे से उस सिरे तक, means from one side to the other side. For example, मेरा घर सड़क के उस पार है. My house is across the road. My house is across the road. क्या तुम नदी के इस सिरे से उस सिरे तक तैर सकते हो? Can you swim across the river? Can you swim across the river? Our next preposition is along. Along means साथ साथ and बगल में. Along means साथ साथ and बगल में. For example, note. Along means close to or parallel with something. Okay. रेलवे लाइन हाईवे के बगल से जाती है. जो रेलवे लाइन है वो हाईवे के बगल से जाती है. रेलवे लाइन गोज अलोंग द रेलवे. रेलवे लाइन गोज द हाईवे. रेलवे लाइन गोज अलोंग द हाईवे. वह नदी के किनारे टहल रहा था. वह नदी के किनारे टहल रहा था. He was walking along the river. मीन्स वह नदी के किनारे किनारे टहल रहा था या वह नदी के बगल से टहल रहा था. He was walking along the river. So, I hope you are going to understand. Along means साथ साथ, बगल में. Between and among. Both means बीच में, but between. Note, between is used for two people and among is used for more than two people. For example, मैं राजू और सीमा के बीच में हूँ. I am between Raju and Seema. I am between Raju and Seema. मैं बच्चों के बीच में हूँ. I am among the children. I am among the children. Why did I use among here? Because I talked about children. There are more than two people. But why did I use between in first example? Because in first example, there was two people. There were two people. The first Raju and the second was Seema. Okay. So between is used for two people and among is used for more than two people. Both mean same in Hindi के बीच में. Clear? Is it any doubt? I think no. Okay. If you have any doubt, then not to worry. I'll let you chance to ask me questions and then you will ask me question and clear your doubt. Well, let's talk about at. But dear student, you may be in confusion. So that I think it is better for you that once you read all those structures, what I taught you. First you read about and after, across, along, and between. First you learn. Learn yourself. After that, I will teach you the next. Because I have a doubt that if I teach you continue topics after topics, you may be in confusion. So, dear student, first read it yourself, then read one by one all structures what I taught you today. Okay, after learning, I will teach you the next structure. So, first read it yourself. You have 30 seconds. Is it clear? Okay, okay. So now I'm going to teach you another concept. If you find any difficulty regarding these concepts, you can ask me questions when I let you chance. Okay? Note it down if you are in confusion. Okay. Let's talk about at. Okay. We use at for a certain time, means proximity in time. This is called in Hindi, I think, निश्चित समय, means exact time. Okay. मैं फर्स्ट एग्जांपल, मैं 4 बजे आऊंगा. You know, dear student, I'm going to speak two Hindi sentences. You know, there is difference between those examples. The first example is मैं 4 बजे आऊंगा, and the another example is मैं 4 बजे तक आऊंगा. You know, मैं 4 बजे आऊंगा, I am talking about certain time. That मैं 4 बजे आऊंगा तो 4 बजे आऊंगा. But when I say मैं 4 बजे तक आऊंगा, I'm going to say that कि मैं 4 बजे ही आऊंगा. I'm going to say that I may come at 4 o'clock and I may come 2 or 3 minutes late. I may come before. Okay. So when you talk about for certain time, proximity in time means pakka usi time. Okay. Then you will use at. मैं 4 बजे आऊंगा. I shall come at 4 o'clock. वह दोपहर में आया. He came. He came at noon. वह आधी रात में मुझे बताया. He told me at midnight. He told me at midnight. Okay, note, dear students, with morning and evening, we do not use at, but we use in. If you talk about morning and evening, we do not use at, we use in. This is exception. Okay. But if you talk about दोपहर, you will say at noon. If you talk about आधी रात or raat, you will use at night, at midnight. Okay. Well, but if you talk about morning or evening, do not try to speak at, but say in. Well, I'm going to tell you the next use of at. छोटे छोटे जगह के साथ at का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. Okay, if you talk about a small village, a town, okay, so we use at. But if you talk about city, uh, big places, then you will say in. So very first we talk about small places, we say at. मैं देवरिया में रहता हूँ. I live at देवरिया. वे स्कूल में हैं. They are at school. सीता घर में है. सीता is at home. Okay. We use at. We also use at indicating price, rate or speed. Means कीमत या चाल के साथ एट का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैंने यह मोबाइल 25% के डिस्काउंट पर खरीदा. मैंने यह मोबाइल 25% के डिस्काउंट पर खरीदा. आई बॉट दिस मोबाइल at 25% discount. I bought this mobile at 25% discount. The train is running at at 60 kilometer 1 hour. Why did I speak at? Because I'm talking about speed. When you show speed, you will use at. I was driving at 40 kilometer 1 hour. Again, I have spoken at because I'm talking about speed. Rice sells at 35 rupees 1 kilo. Now I have spoken at. Why? Because I'm talking about price or rate. Received 1,000 rupees on Google Pay for business. Well, dear student, at this the word at is used on many places. Okay. The next one is at is used for continuous activity. At is used for continuous activity. For example, मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ. मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ. Simply you can say I am reading. मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ. I am reading. But you can also say I am at. Sorry, मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ. I am teaching. But you can also say I am at teach. I am at teach. Well, वह काम पर है या वह काम कर रहा है. वह काम कर रहा है. You can say he is working, but you can also say he is at work. He is at work. बच्चे खेल रहे हैं. बच्चे खेल रहे हैं. The children are at play. You can first you can say the children are playing, but this is another way to say the children are at play. We use at to show continuous activity. Okay, जो काम चल रहा है वहां पर. Well, so I have taught you many things that at is used for certain time, for small places, for indicating price, rate, and speed, and continuous activity. So it may be possible that you may be in confusion. Okay, not to worry, not to worry. Very first, I would like to say you read it yourself. First, you read it yourself, and after that, I will tell you something. You have 30 seconds. Read it yourself. Okay, now I'm going to tell you conclusion. At का इस्तेमाल ठीक टाइम के लिए, छोटे छोटे जगह के लिए, कीमत बताने के लिए, रफ्तार के लिए, या कोई कंटिन्यूअस एक्टिविटी दिखानी हो कि ये काम अभी चल रहा है, या कोई इंसान कोई काम पर है, आप कर सकते हैं. You can use at for certain time or small places, or showing indicating price or rate, or speed or continuous activity. Well, so the next topic is before. Well, you know, dear student, before is used for earlier than something in front of. Before का इस्तेमाल किसी चीज से पहले या किसी चीज के सामने के लिए किया जाता है. I'm going to tell you one example. मैं लंच से पहले आ जाऊंगा. I shall come before lunch. I shall come before lunch. मैं आपके सामने हूं. I am before you. Before means earlier, पहले, and also in front of means के सामने. वह मेरे सामने था. He was before me. And A B से पहले आता है. A B से पहले आता है. A comes before B. A comes before B. So, dear student, when you want to use before, so you can use for पहले and के सामने too. Well, I hope you are going to understand all the concept before and at and about, after, across, along, between, and among. Well, so now this is time for discussion, and we are going to have a discussion on a topic. So, dear student, this is time for discussion, and today we are going to have a discussion on a topic that is, should we spend a lot of money on wedding? Actually, these days, this is the time for wedding. So, what do you think? Should we spend a lot of money on wedding, or should we do it with pomp and show, or should we do it in a simple way? What do you think about getting married? I have seen many boys, they get married. After getting married, they are in date. Date means, date means not that date what you think. Date means DEBT. This is also called date. B is silent. Date means courage. So I have seen many young men, they got married. After getting married, they are in debt, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, and they are in tension how to arrange it. So I just want to know that, what do you think about getting married? Okay. So very first, who will start? Mr. Tabrez Khan, will you start, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's
Good evening, all of you. Good evening, all of you. My name is Tabrez Khan. It is today discussion. It is should be spend our court marriage or not. It is my opinion. Yes, do it simple marriage. It is my opinion. Sir. It is my opinion. It is married is do it only on simple. It is money will be spent unnecessary. Money will be spent unnecessary. So because it is my opinion, it is married, got married, it is do it in simple.
Sajid?
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Uh, Today topic is should we spend your money in your marriage? In my opinion, it is not good well because if you spend very little and only simple way, then your marriage life is better. Not your only one day is better. You should have to whole life you do it a very great life, not only one day. Then you have to saving your money at that day and spend your money at your lifetime, and you live your with partner with very happily in your whole life, not one day. It is the very wrong thing to your all money spent only one day. Many people in debt for this reason, and they recover all their whole life with very tension. This is my opinion.
Alauddin? Mr. Alauddin?
So then also mute.
You all guys try to say something. We are just friends. Do not try to hesitate. Okay,
Yes,
if you
sir.
start, then you will speak English well. So do not hesitate. Well, Salim, Dr. Salim. After Salim, Irfan.
Yes. All are mute, sir.
All over mute.
I
Yes,
think.
sir.
Okay, let me see. It is.
Yes, sir.
Irfan, can you unmute? Salim, unmute yourself. Yeah, Irfan. What's your opinion about that?
Yeah, sir. Could you please repeat once again, like what kind of topic we are going to have a discussion on that?
Well, why not? Actually, as you can see, this is wedding session season, and there are many people. They are spending a lot of money in their wedding, and after getting married, they are in debt. They are thinking, oh, how to pay my debt. Okay, so many people say, oh, that's good. We should spend a lot of money in wedding because we get married once in a life. Okay, so some of you say that we should do marry with a great preparation. We should spend a lot of money. And some of you think that no, we should not spend unnecessary money. Okay, we should save money. So what do you think about that? Should we get married with a great preparation?
Okay, so I would like to share my opinion on that topic. Like as you told me, should we do marry with a great preparation, like great decoration or not? So according to me, like we should spend a lots of money, but it's totally depend on the situation. And first of all, like if you want to do a marry with a great decoration, so first of all you will have to make a lots of money to have a great decoration. And the most important things like that, when we are gonna to have a married with anyone, so that happens in once time in our life. Okay, so for that we'll have, according to me, like according to my opinion, we will have to spend much money, uh, according much money on our wedding. So that's why we can make it very memorable for lifetime. Okay, and it is the ambience of flexible anywhere. So that's why we must spend enough money to get a preparation to make it very memorable for lifetime. So all people will remember for forever that Irfan will get a marry and he spent it a lots of money in his marry. And on the contrary, you can also make it very memorable and invites a lots of highly people, like highly educated people in your wedding ceremony, and you can also go on that while spending a lots of money for that, but you'll have to become a successful. But according to me, on the another side, a lot of people said that we should not spend much money on our wedding ceremony. So it's totally depend on that guy. I'm totally agree with that. Suppose if you are gonna to have a marry, but when you don't spend much money in your ceremony, like suppose you are gonna to have a you are gonna to get a marry once time and you spend more than 3 lakh to 4 lakhs. So most of the people, like most of the guests, get offended to you when you don't invite them in your ceremony.
You are speaking against Mr. Tabriz Khan. So, Mr. Tabriz
Yes,
Khan,
sir.
what
Yes,
do you
sir. Sir, Irfan sir, it is. I told you, sir. I told you, sir. It is. If you earning, it is all your future. I take it 10 lakh, 2 lakh, 10 lakh, 15 lakh. It is earning to 7 year, 5 year, like that. It is my opinion. It is my opinion. If gonna to got married, he spend whole night, spend whole night. It is spend money to 5 lakh. Spend that is it is my opinion. It is money spend is whole night means one night. It is unnecessary. Unnecessary.
Okay, suppose now in
Uh,
now I'm totally agree with you, as you told me, like when you are gonna to earn a lots of money, so you spending your whole life like within 20 years and 13 years, you are able to make only
yeah,
20 lakh
20
rupees, more
30
than
of
30
life.
lakh rupees. Okay, like it's your opinion on that
Yes.
topic. Okay, but on the contrary, as you told me, like we should move on with the limited wedding ceremony, like we must spend only 3 lakh to 4 lakhs in our ceremony. Okay, but on the contrary, according to me, I've seen a lots of people now in my whole life, they are spending more than 20 lakh 30 lakh rupees in their ceremony. You know why? Because you're spending your whole money to make your life very beautiful, but when you don't have a good partner, when you don't have a good cousins, like good guests, so what is the use of living your life when you are not able to make your life very beautiful with your partner? Because it is followed, like money is followed by happiness in your life. There has to be happiness a lot with your partner to spend a lots of money. But when you spend a lots of money, so all things will respect you. Even a lots of people will respect you in your ceremony, and the people and on the another country, the guest will come in your ceremony, they will also respect you, because it is the ambience of flexible anywhere. Respect comes by money now in this time. If you want to get a good respect by every people, if you want everybody to respect you, so you'll have to flexible now in this time. You'll have to flex a lots of thing in your wedding ceremony, and on the contrary, then you can make it very memorable for forever. And your all things, like when you are gonna to get a ceremony, and on the contrary, when you will have a child and son, so that will remember you, that will say them friends freely, like freely, my father spent more than 30 lakh, more than 40 lakhs in my in his wedding ceremony. So according to me, we must spend a lots of money in our ceremony, like wedding ceremony.
Yes.
You know why we are gonna to earn a lots of money? Because everybody goes out of India, like everybody go to out of India, like abroad, US, Canada, to make a lots of money. You know why? Because they just want to get a good money. They just want to get a good partner.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
But weddings often involve excessive spending of decoration and outfits and venues and money that could be better spent to spend on building a future. But buying money a house or investing in education. So it is my opinion. It is not good for us.
Okay, so now as you told me, like it's totally depend. Like when we have a lots of money, so we should spend on our education system as well as making a lots of house, like making a beautiful house, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so who said you that like when you have a lots of education, then you can make a lots of money on the base of your education, then you can get a good marriage. Who is
Yes,
like who said you that?
So
but
that
only
money can be donated to charity, used for honeymoon travel or save for engagements.
yes, also save for your future
Yeah.
generation. Your child used to grow like more than you.
Okay, so
It is,
before that you'll have to collect a lots of coverage to spend a lots of money in your wedding ceremony. Suppose if I'm gonna to spend more than 30 lakh rupees, so that's why I'm worth it to spend more than 30 lakh rupees. For that, I will have to earn a lots of money, and definitely when I will have a lots of money, then I will spend more than 30 lakh, 40 lakh rupees in my wedding ceremony. When you don't have, then how will you spend? And on the
yes,
contrary, when you said that like you'll have when you have a lots of money, so you can spend your in your education system. So I would like to also share my second opinion with you. I've seen a lots of people when he doesn't have a lots of education, okay, but
yes.
definitely they are making more than 1 crore rupees per annum on the base of their mentality. And you don't need to, because education is not followed by money now, according to me. Because most of the millionaire are making a lots of money on the base of just their education, like sorry, just their mentality. Do you know about Sachin Tendulkar?
Who? Sam?
Sachin Tendulkar.
Oh, yes, yes. Why not?
Okay, and now I would like to share a short story about Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, his
Yes,
12th
yes,
fell. Okay, his 12th fell. He
yes,
does not have a lots of education, but still he's making more than 10 crore rupees, more than 20
yes,
crore
yes,
rupees
yes.
just because of his mentality. Okay,
Mentality
and
and
even
mind.
when he got married, so he spent it more than 2 crore rupees, 5 crore rupees in his ceremony to just make it memorable. So that's all over the world will remember the wedding ceremony of Sachin Tendulkar for forever.
But he is a Sachin Tendulkar. We are talking about majority people,
Sir,
not
here
about.
Yeah,
Sachin
yeah.
Yes,
Tendulkar,
It is
it
a
is
different
Sachin
things.
Tendulkar,
It is a different
it
things.
is
Sachin
Um,
Tendulkar, rich
their
people.
life is
It is
different
Sachin
with
Tendulkar,
our
rich people.
situation. We
and spending a hug amount of just one day is
yes, very
impractical. The focus should be on the
I'm not
lifelong relationship.
telling about the rich people. I'm not
yes,
telling
yes.
about a rich people.
You
Sachin
should be talking
Tendulkar
about
is rich people. I'm telling
average people,
about it is
80 to 90% people, not only 1% people, just like Ambani and
Yeah, yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, actually, I'm
yes,
not
Just
yes,
talking
sir.
about
like
Ambani and
just like
etc. I'm not
what
just
80 to
I'm just
90
sharing my
100
opinion as you
80
told
to
me. Like when you
90
have a lots of money, so we
yes,
must share our
but
all money
your
in
also
our
mentality change. You can
education
grow.
system.
You can grow your business, not you show their wedding ceremony. Many celebrity can do their marriage without knowing other, but some celebrity can do for their
Yeah,
famous.
just
But
like late of Tata, Ratan Tata ji.
yes, yes, many celebrity and many famous person also do their marriage with very simple because
Okay,
Yeah,
they
actually, I
don't
didn't
have.
mean to say that. Actually, someone told me that like when you have a lots of money, so we must share our a lots of money in
so it
our education system. So that's why I said that. Okay,
Oh,
sir,
yes,
and I
yes.
mean to
I'm
say
not
that
telling
like
about it is
education is
Sachin
not
Tendulkar,
followed by a lots of
Tata
money.
Reliance.
But you can also use their money with a different field, different just like for development of country, your societies. Not using to one day use. Not it is worth it. It is just
eh,
like pump
it is
your
a
money
wasted
and
of
go.
money, I think.
Yes, you can do with a very average type marriage, not I say very little bit.
Okay. Okay. If you have a lot of money, you can charity in anath ashram, like yes.
Another project you can use for development of country and
Yeah.
your future generation. But
No, no,
if you
sir.
have yes,
It is my opinion. It is my opinion, sir. I'm telling about it is God married. It is I'm not spend. It is money. I think it is in vehicle 14, 13. I think
yes, yes,
vehicle. It is lot of spending at. I think singing, song, dance, and I
yes,
think
yes, yes,
decoration. It is
yes.
unnecessary.
Yes, sir.
It
Well,
is
they
How
people
unnecessary
only
thing.
only
remember one day,
spend
one day,
on your
only
guest.
on
Only
that. Yeah, okay. Yes, yes. Only for a special one and your close one,
uh,
not for
Okay,
everyone.
so guys, let me
okay,
share my
okay.
opinion
Only
again. Okay, so let me speak first. Like as you told me, we should not spend much money in our wedding ceremony, according to you. Okay,
Yes, yes,
so
yes,
I would like to share my opinion again with you.
yes,
Suppose like when a normal person goes out of the India to make a lots of money to make their future bright, so why do they need to go out of India to make a lots of money? Even
for
when
the
they
whole life enjoyment,
yes,
vacation with your partners, with families, children. Not only one day for they
and take care
earn
on your
lots of
family,
money.
sir. I'm going to earn abroad country
Oh,
for earning money. I'm take care on your family, like
yes,
children, like
yes,
okay,
mother,
but
like
yes,
now
on your
now
family. Like it is
according to me,
not
like according to
spending
yes,
me,
money. It is
every
I'm God
memorable
married. I'm
things.
God married. Like
Okay, every
yes, yes,
memorable things happens one time in your whole life. That is called miracle, which happens once time in your life. And
yes,
if you want to do something better than
but
other person, because everybody is chasing a lots of money now in this time, it is the
yes,
ambience of bloodshed anywhere else. Okay, and most of the people just want to under defeat you to go ahead than you. Okay, okay,
yes,
it is usually happen that every person is gonna to have a wedding ceremony in average money, average package. But if you want to do something better than other people, so you'll have to flex a lot of thing in front of that guy to make your self respect uh boost in front of them.
yes, yes,
Okay, and
yes.
when it comes to say that, like when normal people are making a lot, like when a normal people gets a marriage, so they spend more than 3 lakh to 5 lakh rupees. So what is the difference between you and that normal people when you do those such thing, when every person does in their life? So what is the difference you and them?
But if I have saved money with from lots of money, then I spend my money with whole life with very constantly, not for headache for another money to earn, go for another time abroad. If I spend one day only, my whole life from another country earning money, then why I can't do this type of thing for only one day?
Okay, I'm totally agree with you.
yes,
So now
yes, sir.
suppose
Right,
you
right.
mean to say
Yes,
we should
Ajay,
not
yes,
spend much money in just one days,
Yes,
for one days,
yes,
okay?
yes. Oh yes.
And
yes, yeah,
I would
right,
like
right,
to
sir.
share my
Yes.
opinion. Like you have been created in this whole world by God to do something miracle things for your family as well as for your parents. Okay, but
Yes,
it's totally depend up to you, and it's totally depend on your
yes,
mentality. That how do you think
yes,
about yourself? And
yes,
definitely, suppose if I'm gonna to spend much money for my wedding ceremony, so definitely I will be very different than other person. Then I will have coverage to spend much money in my wedding ceremony, because I have a lots of coverage that I will recover all of the money whatever I will spend in my wedding ceremony. So that's why I'm gonna to spend, and definitely I will be something great people before going to my wedding ceremony and before spending a lots of money in my wedding ceremony. So it's totally depend up to you and up to your mentality.
yes. But if I think if I do lots of money in my wedding, if I have again some profit, just like in Ambani family, he came to many celebrity and take a very advertisement and grow their another business, not for only spend, they also earn from this marriage. No, if you see with behind the scene, they also profit from their marriage, not only for spend their money. This is the marketing. This, if I have also get a chance, if I spend lots of money in my marriage and get very profitable things, then I can use my money, because
Okay.
at that moment I have changed my mentality with a business mindset and my CEO's mindset, not only for show off the people show and appreciated my weddings day, not. At that moment
Okay,
I
so
have
before I
changed
said
myself.
that, like when you are before, just before whatever I said before now in this time, that time I
Yes,
repeated one sentence again and
But
again when I would
but
when I would have to spend much money in my wedding ceremony. So definitely I would be a great person before going to marriage. Before sometimes some time ago I said that line. You remember all guys?
but if you spend too much money on a wedding, it creates jealousy among people. Like poor people think, if I had a money, I would have spent like this too. So it is not good for our societies.
and also they have a desire to I also do this like marriage, but he
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
do. Why are you show them just like, why not do another thing to their uh, mm, poor family and other families? Why not?
Okay, so suppose if you're gonna to get a average marry in your whole life, so do you take the responsibility all over the world when you are gonna to get a like
No, no.
average marry?
It is going to somewhere message that everyone do with a great marriage. Then who don't afford this type of marriage, then they think, how can I do this type of marriage? Because
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
do with a
And
great marriage. This is the
yeah.
everyone's
What's the
mentality
problem
change.
in spending less? What's the problem?
But
Okay,
you have to need, if you have a millionaire, so say, listen, if you have a millionaire but you can do a
Yeah,
simple marriage, then I get a also a message, it is a millionaire
yeah.
but do a simple marriage, then why
Sim-
I am a poor and why not do a simple marriage? This is a change mentality in their nation and your country.
yeah.
This is a great message. But if you a millionaire do a lots of thing money, then you know, you don't get a good message their society. This is
okay.
the my
So
reason.
now again, I just got to remember one message for you, and I would like to definitely share my opinion with you again. Whatever I just remind that now, most of the people are chasing job right now in this time.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
and
Yeah, yeah.
definitely 99% people just want to get a good job while having a lots of certificate. Even if you visit on Twitter, so there was a post by a
Mhm.
girls. Okay, a post has
Yes.
been yeah, a message has been posted on Telegram by a girls. She used to study in a Delhi University, and even she got a lots of certificate, you know
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
okay,
yes, yes.
but
I think
she was
really.
not able to make a lots of money. Okay, she was not
Yes,
able
yes.
to get an internship, okay, on the
Yes,
base
yes,
of the
yes.
certificate. But
I know this
according to me,
message.
because most of the people are just want to get a good job, and most of the people are chasing job, and most of the people just want to study. Okay,
Yes,
99%. Okay,
yes,
so this is the mentality every person follow that. But
yes.
just think about yourself, like if you want to do something better than other person, if you want to spend a lots of money in your wedding ceremony, so you would be very inspiring for every people. And this would be, it would be very great message for those people who all are chasing money, who all are chasing job now in this time, who all are struggling with job, education. Okay, and when you spend a lots of money in your education, sorry, in your wedding
Bravo.
ceremony, so they will also start craving to get a lots of money. They will also start craving to become like you, and
But
definitely they will
in my,
start
so,
to apply a lot
listen.
of method how to
Yes,
become a
yes,
millionaire. So just
yes,
remember
but
that when you
yes,
do a great marry in your life, so your all surrounding people start craving to become a millionaire just because of
but
you, and you'll
in my
be inspiring for those people.
in my opinion, it is not
But
achievement. It is not achievement to do with lots of money in your wedding wedding ceremony. But if you save money and do for orphan children and poor family for
Yeah, yeah, that's
schooling, hospital,
right.
this is the most inspiring than wedding
Yeah,
marriage inspiration.
and
Why?
if you spend a lot of money on a wedding, people will
Yes.
price it for one day and 2 day.
Yes,
After that, everyone will forget
only
about
on
it.
marriage day,
So
not
what's
one
the
day,
use?
2 day.
Okay,
What's
so
In
the
have
some
you
use?
sometimes
ever seen that? Like, have you ever seen that every people has spent more than 40 lakhs and 30 lakh rupees in their wedding ceremony? Have you
yeah,
ever heard that news in your whole life?
no.
It is an exception, bro. One or 2% like that.
So definitely, bro, as you told me, it's an exception. So definitely, when I will have to coverage to spend more than 40 lakh rupees in my wedding ceremony for my personal life, so definitely I can do something better than other people, and definitely I will have a lots of coverage to change my surrounding people as well as to help them poverty people who all are struggling with their life. Definitely I will have coverage because I'm gonna to spend more than 40 lakh rupees for
Yeah,
one
yeah,
day. So definitely
I
I will
know,
be very great
but
people than
I
Also,
other
know,
people.
but
you can get a
it
famous
is just a show
by
off, bro.
inviting some popular celebrity, just Shahrukh Khan. If you invited
Yeah,
in your marriage, also you have a famous. But why you do like this? Hell? Why if you have an educated person do like this? I can't believe. I can't expect this life because
yeah, yeah, I
educated
agree with you.
literate people and literate person can't think about this, and they think abroad just like to make some hospital for free, and my wedding money just like share news. I spend very little money in my marriage, but I spend to money with opening a hospital. This is a great message. This is also
Yeah,
inspiring.
and a
But
lot of spending money
if you want
on
to
wedding,
famous and
it is
coverage
just
with
a show
people
off.
just for a show off, then only
Yeah,
go 1 day, 2 day, and 1 year,
after
just
that,
like. But can't
people forgot about it.
if your next generation also follow, it is not worth it. But after you
Yeah,
spend your money with a hospital, school, and other necessary thing, you but if your next generation can follow, you give a lots of inspiring stories and inspiring things. It is worth it in your life.
Okay, so whatever I just wanted to say that before some time
and
ago,
also
I
prayer.
think okay,
Yes,
whatever actually I just wanted to say before my in my previous line. So I think you did not get it my point very well. You know,
yes,
I
yes.
repeated many times that suppose if I just want to spend more than 40 lakh rupees, so if I have a lots of coverage, okay, to spend more than 40 lakh rupees in my wedding ceremony, so that time I would be definitely a great people than other people. When I comes in 1%, then 99%, then I will have a courage to spend more than 30 lakh, 40 lakh rupees. And as you told me, like when you have a lots of money, so you can also spend your money to create a like to build a hospital where
Yes,
treatments will
yes.
be like where
Oh,
patient will be treated in free of cost.
okay, okay. Just
Okay,
you
and
say
on the
50,
contrary,
50.
you also said that you can also help the poor people.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
but
yes.
what is the use of spending those money in poverty people when you when you are not able to change their mentality.
No,
But
no,
in
but
India,
it is
80% people are poor, so
they they
they don't
they give
have a 40 and 50 lakhs rupees.
what say in English dua, and they get many pray whatever you say after your death. But if you ever do uh, within your marriage, not many people remember with a lots of time. But if you do like the
Yeah,
school and orphans, people can remember after your death also with a very
everyone
great.
pray for you.
Yes.
Okay, so how many times will you help the poverty people? You know, I've seen a lot of poverty people, like a lots of poor people. They are
No,
not able to change their mentality.